I am surrounded by Thai cars on Thai plates. And probably quite a few of these cars, if you watch my channel, you will know. Like this 123 that is absolutely super popular. And this completely epic new build by Mozzy, this super limited edition 100 kits for the EG that completely gives it a modern feel. And we've got a lot more Thai cars here. We've got a Mitsubishi, a little van, and then we've got a Starlet, which isn't Joey's. That's a bit of a surprise. And then here we've got a lot of BMWs, some stock, some modified, all that kind of thing. And I'm just going to zoom over here, because here we have the Thai merchandise stall, and it's absolutely rocking. And the banner, Retro Havoc Team Thailand, Retro Havoc, and here we have some pretty familiar cars, and Joey's V12. So that means I'm in amongst the Thai cars at Retro Havoc in Malaysia. 72 cars from Thailand. There's about 50 last year. It's going up and up. This is the 5th year that Joey has been organising the trip. So this is part 2 of Retro Havoc 2024, and I am kicking off with Team Thailand. So let's hit into it.
Hello, hi, I'm Joey. We're at the Retro Havoc 2024. So part of the Thai team, we have 72 cars. You can start from here. There's 3 Cressida. One of them is mine. And then over there we have the Keng Bendang group, okay, about another 15 car lined up. So tonight they're gonna lit it up, you know, all these cars, you know, with the firework and so on. And to my left, my right here is a BMW group. Okay, they always support us, coming in with us to Retro Havoc. There's a 2002 Touring. We have the Coupe one, E21, E12. Another E21, then big sedans, E38. We got a couple of 36s here, 4-door and 2-doors. Okay, so the lineup is quite amazing here. Here is the smaller car. We have Daihatsu Mirage pickup over there, Mitsubishi, Toyotas, and then we have this Ford Mustang. They just redo the livery. Then we got the 190E. 16 valve here. This is a new Beetle here with the quite unique wrap. So you can see, you know, the paint kind of spills here. And then this is something you don't see much anymore, the Silica, right? With the pop-up light. And then we have this also another group here with us, the Japanese side, from the T27. Completely stock Civic EG. We got R30 over there. We got the RT100 here and the Celica over there. Moving on to here, 180 SX, quite clean, S13. A lot of money into that. Also this one, RX8. You can see all the inside here. Down here we got the anime or Itasha, you call it, okay? Wrap from Hua Hin. Got the KE35, 510, another KE35 over there. And rounding up the group is more of the sport car kind of, okay? Got the 3-4 Civic here. Got the Evos over there, the Evo vans in the back. Quite amazing group of people that are coming with us today. This group, they also drive from Bangkok. Nice wrap on that Evo van over there. Also got the Audi TT in the back. Nice and clean car here. And lastly, you got the Civic FK Mugen and another Evo van there with sequential transmission. Wrapping up the rear from the south, the Toyota and the EG9 over there. Oh, very nice and clean in the engine bay. Okay, and then we got a couple of Toyota here. One with the ZZ swap, 2ZZ, 2ZZ or whatever you call it over there. And got the turbo one over there, 4AJE. Okay. They all came together from Bangkok, driving. Take about 2 days to get here.
The Thailand trip to Retro Havoc is supported by the Tourism Authority, by this guy here, Kun Tong, using it to promote Thailand to all these 35,000 people from Malaysia. And I should just say why I'm standing making this. I'm right by a fan, and these are like gold dust round here. Anyway, I need to talk to him because this guy organises the epic cars and coffees, which you've seen so many of my videos on. Most recently in Korat a few months ago, and then he went to Chiang Mai, Hua Hin, Songkhla, loads of different places. You name it, they've taken the cars and coffee thing, but now they are going back to Songkhla after last year's one was completely epic. So I need to get Kun Tong to talk about that and tell us what's going on, because they've just announced the date.
This is Amazing Thailand booth. The reason why we're here is to promote our event in the upcoming August, on the 3rd of August at Seminar Beach, Songkhla, which is not far from here. So the event will be start around 3 p.m. till 10 p.m.
Big thanks to Joey for introducing the Thai cars. Gives an overview who's come down, the different cars that have come down, what's this all about, Thailand coming down joining this show. And also big thanks to Kun Tong telling us how the TAT slots into what's going on. Now, I'm going to show you one or two of the cars, pick out one or two close up. I'm going to start with this E21 because this is absolutely bang on. Just start at the back here and look at the air suspension lit up in that glass box. And just look inside this car because this is beautifully done, that fleck paint, the stance, the camber and everything. The owner of this car, he built an E30 before this, and he kind of does it exactly right. He doesn't go too overboard. He just thinks an awful lot through, gets all the details right, and he comes up with some absolutely epic cars. I mean, this is just absolutely beautifully done. And this next project is a Nissan March, one of the designs that didn't come into Thailand. I don't know the name of the generation, but anyway, it's that kind of boxy one. Looks a bit like a Fiat Uno. I'm looking forward to that. That is a car I'm really looking forward to him building. He's putting a wide body. That one is going a little bit overboard, and I'm quite excited to see that. And I'm waiting to see your Nissan March. How long?
2 months.
2 months! Look out for this car, because this is one of the cars.
The first one in Trang Classic Revival.
The E21 that I just showed you, here is the owner, man who really racks up the awards at car shows. And the Nissan March I mentioned coming soon. 2 months he says it's going to be finished. It's going to debut at Chang Classic Revival, so look out for that car. That is going to be totally unique in Thailand, and I am looking forward to seeing it. One of the highlight cars here, and in fact it's not even in a parking space, it's stuck right out into the pathway where people are walking, is the Stance Mania 123 wide body on air build, and I featured this a lot, so not really got much new to say about it apart from this. He had a big tyre blowout on the way down, and despite that, it's here. As he says, no matter how many obstacles you encounter, I can come here. JK, probably the most prolific content creator in Thailand. This year he's brought his Mustang and it's been decorated up. We've got pony car, Mustang, Ford there, Thailand. Catch him on Facebook there. He whacks out a lot of content. Some of the cars are super modified. They've come on transporters all the way to KL. Some have gone on transporters to Hat Yai and driven, and some have driven all the way. Got a range of modification right down to stock. And these two pretty stock looking BMWs, although you should never judge a book by its cover, and certainly not in Thailand, they look absolutely amazing. So just to mention, we have that whole mix from crazy modified to the max to stock dailies on this trip. So let's kick on to this RX-8 because this is a new build and it's one of the stars of the Thai contingent. I'm actually going to start right here with these carbon aero discs because they look really, really cool. The way they stand out, and they've got all these slats to get the cooling in. Really old kind of Group B rally style. I love those kind of aero discs where they have a purpose more than just ornamentation, and carbon fiber of course. But then we go up. It's got a complete Perspex engine cover and it's been beautifully done. You can see a big turbo sitting down here, all neatly done. And the whole front aero section really nice. We've got a cooler down there horizontally laid out. Carbon fibre splitter, carbon fibre dive plates on the side. And then down the side, you've got a lot of nice details. This skirt is really nicely done, again in carbon fibre. And you've got these back wheels, like a split rim effect with these pointed bolts on them. Look really, really neat. Big carbon wing on the back, and the back lights, they're kind of done in like the clear lens, the clear colour, gives it a modern feel. And then we've got quite an aero splitter on the back, twin exhaust exits. Really nice car, I like that. And then while we're here, we're going to go to a complete contrast. We've got Roberto's Itasha people carrier, and man, that is full on. We've got all the stickers going on here. Got a lot more stickers in the back window. I mean, dear me, the size of those. This is not for a shy person. This is a standout completely. Itasha, you're meant to stand out, and it's supposed to be that cringe thing. I'm not too sure about the cringe thing. It certainly stands out. Maybe I've been in Asia for long enough now that the Itasha stuff is normal to me. But actually, it doesn't really make me cringe, but it does shock value. And it's full of cuddly toys inside. And on the dashboard, he's got loads of ornaments and cuddly toys. And it's actually proving really popular with people who want to take photos, want to have a look what's going on. And man, I just got to end with that. The wing repeater there with a heart on it. That is going to look really funny when he lights that up. I need to ask him one day to light the wing repeaters up for me. As Joey said earlier on, this shape is very rare to find. And this owner, the guy here, right behind me here, I met him in Songkla last year. I had a pickup. Hello. That was pretty cool. Nice to see you again. This is very rare as well. Thank you. And in fact, he's given me the key here so we can have a quick look inside this car, because this is a very unusual car to see. Man, this is really stepping right back into the period when you open the door.
Hello, my name is Abhilak Hila from Songkla. My car, Toyota Celica ST1S4, engine 5SFE original. My car is number 2 owner.
This really nice 200SX build, the owner is right here. And now I am going to show you two cars that have come from Thailand, but not as far as the rest. This 105 and that Mark 1 Escort, they have both come down from Hat Yai. We'll start with this 105. It looks absolutely amazing. I kind of love this custom grille insert here. I shouldn't say this too loudly. It's not got an Alfa engine, it's been swapped out. And when I met this first time at Cars and Coffee Songkla last year, it had 3 spokes on it. Now you're going to say 3 spokes on an Alfa, that is pretty crazy. But it actually worked quite well. And I really don't want to say that too loudly. This has got a lot of other nice details. The interior's got custom seats, and it's got a custom badge here that plays on the original. Really nice, still got the 1750 badge. And then we get on to Richard's Uncle Blue. This is quite a famous car. Last year you may have seen it because it came up to Classic Revival. Richard lives in Hat Yai as well, and he's in Thailand one day, Malaysia the next day, in and out. And that thing looks good. That is fast, that is quality, beautiful car. You see it a lot, and in fact he even has a sticker for it that he hands out as well. And also the yellow pickup there, which I previously talked about, that's also come out from Hat Yai area.
Look at my car. I drove it from Hat Yai, to Penang and to the KL. So have fun with the left hand side. Very difficult to touch and go, Every stopping, every gate, we have to walk and then touch. Now we're learning. I want to show you my weapon. This is my weapon. You know that? We touch like this. Because my car is a left-hand drive. Look at this. So we sit there and then we touch.
I can't get through the Thai section without talking about Mozzy Civic. This body kit that he's built for the Civic, it's been in the works for a while, and it's a pretty amazing kit. Completely transforms the Civic. You can actually see here You can scan the code for his configurator to set it up. Really nice kit, wide body, and there's some nice detailing like those carbon fiber trims there. And on the back, we've got a big wing which molds in to the wing that goes across the top of the hatchback. But what I really like is the back end, the way he's done this, the way it's completely coloured in with lights, or the black section across, and this diffuser. He's building this kit, he's building 100 units maximum in the world, and it looks pretty good. It kind of gives the Civic EG, it keeps its identity, it gives it a new 90s feel, and it gives it a modern feel as well. So you're getting a lot of things all in one. A Proton. I'm lumping this into the Thai car section because it's in the Thai car section and it's almost honorary Thai. I met the owner last month at Karat Cars and Coffee. He was doing a big tour round Thailand, his second big tour. And then I also want to mention this guy who you can hardly see here, leaning over the engine bay, because he is fixing all the Thai cars. He's driven all the way to Malaysia and spend the weekend in people's engine bays, fixing them up. And he's got the noisiest car as well, and he's blown my ears out a few times. So kind of let him off because he's fixing them all. Anyway, I want to talk about this Proton, because this Proton, I met the owner briefly at Cars and Coffee, Karat, and you can see he was on a road trip from 6th of April to the 5th of May round Thailand. And in fact, this is his second road trip, because a year before he did this one more closer to home.
Hi, I am Chen from Malaysia. So last year I did a full road trip in the Malaysia to test the car whether we can go to the next road trip. So this year I make a full road trip in Thailand. So let us show you the map. From Sarikamangan and then to Hat Nai. I stay one night and then I just pass by the Krabi to Phuket, and then the next day I straight to Ranong one day, then all the way to Bangkok. Then Bangkok few days for Songkran. After that I just go to Chiang Mai for the full Mae Hong Son full loop. So after that I go to the end of the Thailand, the Golden Triangle. Then I go back straight to the Asian intersection and back to Bangkok. Then I go to Korat for the car and coffee event and meet you. Then I back to Chonburi for backyard auto detailing. Then all the way back to Koh Samui, then Hat Nai, then go back.
I like this detail here where we've got the two hands opened up and the exhaust exit comes out here. That's a neat little touch on this car. Amongst all the cars that have come down from Thailand, I don't expect to see a Mitsubishi topper, this tiny little K-style van. Man, and it's got some neat details. Look at this big wind deflector here, bigger than you'd find on a large car. And these kind of triangulated door handles. And on this side, we have an extra door and a very small quarter light. And if I take you around the other side, we've just got no door and a really big square quarter light. Something else quirky from Thailand. This new generation Beetle, I mean, that looks fairly nondescript. It's down on air, and it's got quite a stance to it, and it's got these kind of standout universe wheels. On the back end here, we've got quite a camber going on, and it's a big whale tail. But if I take you around the other side, its personality changes at the halfway point. And on this side, it's got the whole Benetton formula style and those different colours the VW like to do as well back in the day. And they've kind of changed it up a little bit with all these like dripping paint marks. It's quite a cool wrap, that. You're going to look at that from one side, and then you're going to see it from the other side. And unless you're walking around, you're going to think it's two different cars. This is a Thai car that you see equally at car shows in Thailand and in Malaysia, because the owner lives down south, Hat Yai, Song Class, somewhere around that I think. It's really nicely done. The yellow stands out. These mirror pickups are absolutely bang on, if a little bit impractical. And the wheels and the stance and the fitment here are absolutely great. and those rocket bunny arches as well. Really like those. A lot of like kind of cute detailing going on. And he's got a sunroof that fills up pretty much the whole of the roof. It's got a lip spoiler on the back and like a lot of details round here, extra bits added on, and that stance goes around on the back wheels. It's a pretty nice little build. There's actually 3 Cressidas on the trip, the 2 that have been grabbing all the attention. And this one here, this sedan, looks fairly original apart from a few details like these twin exhausts, this boot spoiler. And it's in a really beautiful maroon colour. It's got the radio aerial up the A-pillar, got black gloss mirrors mounted on the wings. Man, that is in really, really nice condition. The grille is perfect, the lights. Got a spoiler on the front, so it's not as original as I was thinking at first glance. And now I feel like I am in Thailand. I've just walked up out of the hotel and I am surrounded by some of the most famous Thai modify cars going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the most famous modified cars in Thailand. Man, there's going to be a lot of noise. When these boys turn up, there's always a lot of noise. Kengsi Cheetah is probably the noisiest car in Thailand now. And then this Mania Garage W123. Absolutely love that. Fantastic build. And then what we have here is one of the highlights of the show. This is Mozzy's brand new kit for the EG. Man, there's a lot of Thai cars here today. I say I feel like I am back in Thailand right now. And they're on the move out. And that's it. We have the Thai cars descending on KL, doing their thing, rocking the town, pop, bang. Away they go. I feel like I'm back home in Bangkok. It doesn't feel like KL to me. It's surrounded by Thai cars, popping and banging. In the home of popping and banging, I should say. But I feel like I'm back in Bangkok. But I've got to remind myself, this is definitely not a Bangkok backdrop. This is Thailand on tour, banging the place. And we're talking 1:30 in the morning now.